Welcome to the Incompetent Griller, where I'm going to teach you, an incompetent griller, how to look like you know what you're doing when grilling in front of your family and friends. Today we'll be smoking honey barbecue salmon on a Weber kettle grill. We'll be using frozen salmon that I've thawed out, as I live in the middle of the United States and I question how fresh the fresh salmon is here. I realize not everyone is a fan of fish, as I live with two such individuals called children. They've been kind enough to share their opinions on all fish that does not come in stick form. Hey, look what Dad bought!
Ew, gross!
Why don't you thaw it in the garbage can?
My goal is to change their minds, and possibly yours, with today's recipe. So, after getting your coals started, head inside to start preparing your fillet. Lay the salmon skin side down on a sheet of tinfoil. Next, we'll be adding a barbecue rub to the fish. That's right, we're using a barbecue rub. I'll be using Cosmos Q Honey Killer Bee, mostly because the name sounded cool. Once your child has had a go at putting the seasoning on, go ahead and fill in the gaps. You're welcome to use a favorite rub of your own. Just remember that this recipe focuses on the sweet, so try to find a rub with honey and or brown sugar in the name. Now, let's head out to check on the Weber kettle. We'll be doing indirect cooking, so pour the coals out to one side, then put the lid on. We want to be cooking at around 350 degrees Fahrenheit, so set your bottom vent to about halfway open, then wait a few minutes for the temperature to adjust accordingly. If you don't have a temperature probe, and I'm assuming you don't since you're watching a video with the title Incompetent Griller, stick the end of your instant read thermometer through the top vent to get an idea of the ambient temperature. This isn't an electric grill, so you're not going to get the exact temperature. Just know that if you're within about 25 degrees of either side of 350, then you're good to go. If you need to lower the temperature further, close the bottom vent a little more. If it's too cool, then open the vent up a little more. Alternatively, you can also adjust the top vent. Once the temperature is in the right zone, go ahead and slide the salmon onto the grill using the tinfoil sheet. This will help keep the fish from sticking to the grates when it's done. You can also put a chunk of wood on the coals, which I completely forgot to do today. But if you add some apple, cherry, maple, or another sweet-sounding wood, that will definitely level up this recipe. With everything now in place, go ahead and put the lid on with the vents over the fish to draw the smoke over the salmon. Just remember, as the cavemen who invented fire said shortly thereafter, which translates to, if you're looking, you're not cooking. While you're waiting for your fish to cook, why not make some music with an AI music generator such as Suno or Udio? You can write your own lyrics, use one of your kindergartner's school poems, or just give the program a prompt and watch it write its own lyrics. As an example of what these programs can do, here's what one fan of my costly apparel video shared with me.
We wear costly apparel to show we're on top. In every stitch and seam, our status won't stop. It's not just fashion, it's a lifestyle choice.
After about 20 minutes of making beautiful music, we're going to check how the salmon is coming along. We're at around 130 degrees Fahrenheit, which is getting close to the USDA's recommended temperature of 145. So at this point, we're going to pour on some honey as a glaze. I warmed my honey in a cup to help it pour better. Go ahead and brush it over the fish. We'll then put the lid on for another 10 minutes to finish getting the salmon thoroughly cooked, while also letting that glaze get tacked up. Now that 10 minutes have passed, our temperature is just under 145 degrees Fahrenheit. That's fine, as it will continue to cook while you're letting the meat rest inside. However, going too far over 145 will dry out the fish. If you prefer it that way, by all means, leave it on longer. The nice thing about cooking this fish on tinfoil is that you can lift the fillet right onto a baking sheet for easy portability. Now that we've let the fish rest, let's break it open. Check out how flaky that is. I want to eat it now, but first I need to share my little one's opinions. Ah well, more for me. I'm going to stop this video now so that I can enjoy this delicious meal, and put some fish sticks in the oven for my kids. Let me know of your own successes down in the comments after trying this method yourselves. Have a great day.